and he focused on one thing and one thing only. The head coach's job was to focus on everything. That's by corporate. They're the head coaches. And then we got a few assistant head coaches would be the Ken Baileys, the Scotts, and Todd, and some others. But the rest of us, let's be very clear. The best thing you could do for your teammate, trust me on this one, is be an accountability partner and quit coaching. First of all, you've been here 3 weeks, and I'm coaching my team. You and your 3-0 mode. Well, that's not a big number. I understand what you're doing. You're trying to inspire and do all those things. But you've got to be held accountable yourself. Ooh. So the word accountability is really simple. It's an obligation or a willingness to accept responsibility or an account for one's actions. And so I can remember when I got started in this industry multiple times. I've been in multiple companies that failed. And then I couldn't rub 2 quarters together. I'm telling you the truth. I was so poor I couldn't pay attention. It was bad. And then the right opportunity, actually the right mentor come along in my life at the right time and changed a lot of things for me. But one thing I knew, I had a big why, but I'm going to tell you what we don't do. We don't hold ourselves accountable like we should. What is an accountability partner? Why should you have one? One of the reasons is we have difficulty in keeping our personal commitments because it's personal. Well, let me tell you something. Go home to your mamas. Listen to me. Go home and get your kids in the living room floor and say, I'm going to take you to Disney World on June 1926 or 2026.
Come on, Pastor Fred.
But you understand what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what happens when you're in there watching TV. They're going, Mama, I thought we were going to Disney World. You've got to really find somebody to hold you accountable. Now, I had an accountability partner that was tough for me, and I was tough for him. I'm not expecting you to be in this zone, but I'm going to tell you it paid off. Because we had the same rule, 2 a day, 2 exposures a day. He would call me. I was still laying brick, couldn't stand it. My body was killing me. And I can remember he would call me at nights, and sometimes 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. He'd go, Fred, did you get your 2 exposures in? And I'd go, well, you wouldn't believe what happened today. And here's what he'd say, you're a loser. Ooh. Your son is not going to get to finish college because you won't be able to pay the bill. In fact, I know what dorm he's in. I'm going to go there tomorrow morning and tell him to pack up because you're such a loser. Ooh. And he'd hang the phone up on me. Well, I'd get dressed at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I'd go, I got to go find my 2 exposures. Likewise, I had held him accountable. I was taught hard on him, really, really hard. I'd be hard. We'd be in a room like this. He was not on my team, and I wasn't on his. We had no financial responsibility on one another. But we'd be in a room like this sometimes.
I love it.
We didn't like one another a whole lot, but we held one another accountable. Now listen, 6 months later, this guy was on bankruptcy, foreclosure of his home. They were trying to repossess his car, and I looked at it, I said, you should let him take that. You really ought to. I don't think I'd make another payment on that one. Anyway, it was bad, but guess what? 6 months later, he was making 6 figures.
I know that's right.
He went from 0 to hero with his family. Today, we talk often, and he's right now probably making $3 or $4 million a year because of this industry. Mm-hmm. But he'll tell you, it had nothing. He always had a big why. Well, what he didn't have was an accountability partner. Quit coaching and holding those ladies that told you, well, I want to just make sure my children got this, and hold them accountable. Did you do your 2 presentations today? Or 5, depending what that number is. Were you on the IPA today? Yes or no? Well, then did you listen to the replay? What's your problem? I thought you said you didn't want your kids to be just slaves on board.
I know that's right.
What a liar you are. Hang up on them. Hold them accountable. I'm telling you, this is the key to this thing. Hold them accountable. Listen, we're all excited in here now until the feeling passes. You understand what I'm saying? All everybody's got in their mind. But wait until the feeling ain't there, and all of a sudden you can't hold yourself accountable. You've got to get someone who will jack slap you. Anyway, break you up and you go through like doing this. Does that make sense? Because I've I tell you, there's plenty of time. I don't feel like doing it, but I know about accountability is what my goal is.
I'm gonna post it in our
And here's
group.
what I
I'm
know.
gonna
I've
send it
got
out.
somebody who's not even in this company holds me accountable. Because I have a big why. It makes me cry at night. And you've got to find that person. And I'm telling you, if you will find an accountability partner to do the things you want to do long after the feelings pass, I'm telling you, you'll speed up your career 2, 6, 7, 8 years. I'm telling you, because ain't nothing like your kids or your accountability partner telling you you're a loser because you didn't do what you said you were going to do.
I know that's
And
right.
then they're going to go tell your family. Let me tell you something, I made my mind up. He would never make that trip to see my son to say I was a loser. God bless you, see you at the top.